that I was vlogging. Sorry. I'm just gonna combine whatever I filmed today. Like, I don't even think I like talked to the camera. This is it. What you and I are doing right here. I think I just got like random little clips. I just finished editing yesterday's vlog, so Vlogmas Day 10, and I'm watching another vlog. I'm watching Leandra Yoma's vlog, who I mentioned in another video, I think. Actually, did I mention this? No, I don't think I did. Maybe I'll mention it right now, because I think I mentioned all of this in Vlogmas Day, whatever it was, that I didn't end up uploading. Can you hear my laptop right now? She's working so hard. Like, I was going to talk about a couple of my favorite follows as of late, like social media follows. So I'm trying to remember who I mentioned. I know for sure I mentioned Amanda DeWitt, who has a podcast with her friend called Spritz O'Clock. But I really like her on TikTok and Instagram. I think her personality is like very fun, and she's just like a girl's girl. She does fashion content. She's bought a house, so she's been doing like home content and stuff. But she just has a very fun personality. So her, Noam Rader, who is mainly on TikTok and Instagram, and she is a first year medical resident, like I think she's in family med. And she lives in Toronto. And then the girl who I'm watching right now, Leandra Yomo, she just started at like a big law firm in New York. She just graduated. I've been watching her since she was in school. So, but yeah, I like watching creators that like have like a profession, like a career that isn't like just being a creator. Like, I watch and like follow those people too, but I'm like more drawn to those types of creators just because that is what I'm doing. So yeah, I am watching this vlog, finishing editing this vlog, and vlogging. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna like mesh this vlog into two. And I was like getting down on myself about like having to do that with vlog videos, but like, my god, I'm booked. Like, I can't just be doing like 15 to 20 minute vlogs every single day. It's just not, I just can't, especially while I'm at the hospital. Like, I can't really show the day, you know? But I will say that today I got to rotate with, I think he's the chief of the pain department, and I was doing like exams and stuff with his patients and kind of talking to him about like treatment plans that I would suggest, and like we were kind of like working together with it, and my attending physician was there kind of overseeing everything and like making sure everything was good. But I really like held my own, and I'm very proud of myself. He said that I did really thorough examinations and was like very thoughtful in my management approach and all of that stuff. So I was like really proud of myself for that. So it's just like a good reminder that like I can do this shit. I know like a few months ago I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna graduate and then like I'm not gonna know what the heck I'm doing. But I saw a few different patients today with the chief of like pain at the hospital that I'm at. I mean, it wasn't perfect. I'm not perfect. I don't know everything, but like I really held my own. So I'm very proud of myself for that. But I was like freaking out a few months ago about graduating and then like having my own patients and not managing them properly and all this stuff. And I think a lot of healthcare providers and like the new healthcare providers feel that way. And maybe it's different for me because the line of work that I'm in, and that I have been in the past when I'm coaching, like when I was coaching gymnastics. For those of you who don't know, I used to coach gymnastics. I miss it all the time, but I coached for like 10 years of my life. And I mean, if there's certain circumstances, like if I mess up, like one of my girls could be like in danger, and that's like a really tough feeling sometimes, especially when someone gets hurt and you know, like, damn, I could have like done something differently in the situation. And there's other times that you just can't and things happen. But anyways, I'm getting on a tangent. See, this is what happens when I don't talk to the vlog all day. Now you have a 12-minute clip. Yeah, and then even like in the work that I do now and that I'm like pursuing and going to do, I think it's the same for a lot of healthcare providers, new healthcare providers, in that you feel like if you mess up, someone's well-being is at stake. The line of work that I'm in is like more conservative management, so like usually people's lives aren't at risk, but there's sometimes where you catch things, and like I've had to send people to the emergency department, and you know, change their course of treatment and all that stuff for more serious issues. But yeah, so you feel like everything's really important because like people's, like I said, well-being is in your hands. But I am proud of myself for like working. Don't get emotional. Stop. Don't do that. But I'm proud of myself for like holding my own today, like knowing what to do and how to manage it, relaying all that information to the chief of a department, and him being like, yeah, that sounds great. Like at like a major hospital. I know a lot of you are like following me for like school stuff or like chiropractors, like healthcare stuff in general. So if you're ever like really freaked out, just continue to work hard and try to learn from people around you, your mentors. And you'll like have a moment where it like clicks and you're like, oh, like I can do this. I am doing this effectively. Yeah, I'm gonna continue the vlog to Tuesday. Like I said, I don't have to go to the hospital tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to get a lot done. But I will see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas day 12. You know what else I need to do? I need to like start buying the Christmas presents that I say I'm gonna buy. Whoa, why is my hair? I do my slick back, but then like the hair doesn't sit like completely smooth sometimes, and that's no one else's problem but my own. Good morning, welcome to Vlogmas day 11. No, 12. I had to check. Is it? Okay, for some reason I thought it was 11:09, but it's 9:11. Thank God. I am filming something right now. I'm gonna film a TikTok and maybe a reel, like turn it into a reel, the footage. Picking my graduation dress because I have those two options that I've showed you guys. The Amazon one and the one from ASOS to decide. So I'm gonna make a TikTok, and this is my filming setup. So this tripod I've had for a long time. I think I got it for Christmas like a few years ago. And then this is a gimbal that my dad bought me actually. And I was gonna like use a gimbal for like my vlog camera to like steady the shot and everything, especially because I filmed my friend Jenny's wedding. Not that I'm like a wedding videographer or anything, but it was really fun and I enjoyed it. It was like, oh, if any of my other friends are getting married or like friends of friends and they want like a very inexpensive video for the wedding, like I could do that, whatever. But this one, my dad didn't know, only clips onto your phone. It doesn't have a mount for your camera. But I lost the clip for my phone that went with the actual tripod. So I just hooked the two together. And they don't go together at all. But I made them go together. My graduation dresses finally came in, but I need help deciding. It always takes me so much longer to film reels and TikToks. Like longer than I think it needs to take. Yeah, that was almost an hour of my time. I am about to head out. I have a lot. So we're like really doing like a chores, or rather not chores, like errands day. But I was looking at footage from before. I don't know if you can like see it now, but there's like part of my steering wheel that's like so grimy. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just like old and it gets like that or what, but it's like really gross and I hate it. So I'm cleaning it off right now because I'm tired of looking at it when I go to edit. Yeah, it's like, what is that? When I go to edit footage, I'm tired of being like, why is my steering wheel so crusty? I feel like this whole Vlogmas has just been in my car. The first order of business today was taking the silk pants that I got from Revolve to a tailor. I showed them in not the last vlog, but the vlog before. I don't know what day that was. They fit really good, like exactly how I want on the waist and everywhere else, but they're very long. Like even when I'm on my tippy toes, they're like hanging on the floor. So I needed to get them hemmed and I wanted to bring them to St. Louis with me. So I called this tailor and I was like, hey, can you hem this pair of pants and have them done by Thursday afternoon? And he was like, for sure. And I just hope they're not too short because I don't know. He's a professional. So like I know he knows what he's doing, but he like measured them out and he was like, is this kind of like what you want? Does this look good? And I was like, yeah, maybe a little bit longer. And he like did it a little bit longer. I'm just afraid they're gonna be too short because if pants are too short and they're not like meant to be short, it's so objectively, it looks objectively bad. And I can't deal with that. Those are there and then I'll pick them up Thursday afternoon. Well, he asked me, he was like, what time do you need them Thursday? I was like, maybe like 3 p.m. latest. Because I'm going to the airport. And he was like, oh, were you traveling? And I said, I'm traveling to St. Louis. I'm graduating this weekend. He was like, oh, what's your degree in? And I said, chiropractic. My Stanley is dented. I dropped it in the parking garage yesterday. He was like, oh, that's so cool. Are you going to be like local? And I said, I'll be here for the next month and then you kind of see where life takes me. Like, I didn't need to give this man my whole life story. He was like, oh, are you going to start your own? And he had a very thick, like, Italian accent. He was like this very old Italian man. But he was like, oh, are you going to start your own practice? And I was like, no, I don't want to. And that was not the answer he wanted to hear. He was like, no, you have to do it. Like, it'll be good for you, and you get to make your own rules, and, like, own your own business, and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, that's not my path in life. That is not my journey. And he was, like, talking about how I needed to open up my own practice for, like, 5 minutes. And I was like, I don't want to. But now I drove to the mall. I drove to the mall on the other side of the city because I went to the mall with Mike's mom the other day and like didn't find anything, but they have a Nordstrom here. So I'm gonna look there for some shoes and see what else I can find. But I realized I should have brought like a snack or something, but I might have to stop at the food court, which honestly I'm not mad at. It's kind of like a day making the vibes right. Shopping in December at the mall. The Christmas decorations are up. Stop in the food court for lunch. Christmas music playing. So I had no luck with shoes at the mall, but I did find some stuff at H&M that I showed you. I'm not really sure how there is nowhere in this entire mall that has just like a simple black kitten heel, pointed toe, size 8. Nowhere. I did find a pair in Nordstrom, but then I was like, they're Prada, so... Or they were either Prada or maybe they were Valentino. I don't know. Out of the budget. Okay, whose car? Are we okay? But I was defeated, and so I was on Amazon, and I was like, what can I get, like, next day shipping? And And I found the pair that I was looking at when I went to the mall with Mike's mom the other day. Available in a size 8, available to next day ship for 25% off. And I was like, perfect. So I added them to my cart, but they just look like this. And then I also saw these, which I thought were really cute. And they're both cheaper than I was anticipating spending anyway. So this is great news for me. I got this new sweater. Do you think it looks good on me?
Yeah. It's not yours.
I'm just sitting down to end this vlog. I did my spin class and I saw one of my friends there. Bad news is the shoes that I mentioned that I found on Amazon earlier, I couldn't decide which pair I wanted and I waited too long and now the shipping changed to Thursday. I don't want to, well, I do want to chance it, but Mike was like, don't chance it. And I wanted to buy them and see if they would come in time, but he was like, no, don't do that. So I guess I'll just stick with these ones, which are fine, but I wanted like a little bit shorter. I think it would have looked better. Thank you for watching Vlogmas day 12, 11 and 12. Yeah, 11 and 12. I will see you guys tomorrow for my last day as a student. That's weird. I'll probably cry tomorrow, but we'll see.